Test 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sounds like that. Birds flying high, you know how I feel, how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day for me. Oh my Sopranino. Sopranino, that's what it's called. Sopranino. Sopranino. It's a flute. There's a soprano flute and there's a sopranino. I'm having issue with my boyfriend. We seem to be fighting a lot. Like solutions more than fighting, okay? Sometimes you like to fight, don't get used to it. You know what I mean? When you get used to fighting, you sometimes don't get used to solutions. Welcome, Sister Rebecca, Yvette. Hola. Hola, 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 hola. Welcoming, who's that? Gina, Queen Bee, Gabby. You gotta like communication, you gotta willing to work things out. You have to, you're in the boyfriend-girlfriend stage, so you gotta explore everything. Who are you, you know? Why did your last relationship not work out? You gotta figure out everything, or else another trap, another heartbreak. Which is very common because we just want to be wanted and go out on dates, be cute, have the same matching shoes. Somebody to cuddle with, but at what cost? Another heartbreak. Yeah, relationships are a lot of work that many people don't want to do, and that's why we just don't respect relationship. Because we don't have a good relationship with ourselves. How the hell are we going to have a good relationship with a partner when you're not even your own partner first? But that's the basic. You already know that. That's a super basic. Or maybe not. But nobody out here teaching people. We're out here talking about social roles and relationship roles, but many people not teaching about. My friends keep texting me that they are secretly done, but oh. Your friends welcome me like Gorm. Thank you, Emily, welcome. His friends keep texting me that they are secretly talking. Oh, your girlfriend? That they're secretly talking? I mean, to me, I wouldn't even deal with that mess. That's so draining already. Ugh. That sounds like people you meet at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Did you meet at the bar? Or at Tinder? Even, that's even worse. I mean, be with yourself. This is, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's Tinder relationships could work, but let's be freaking real. That's being extremely optimistic. We know what Tinder is known for. You didn't ask me, but if the girls say they are talking, they're probably... I mean, I wouldn't even care. To me, if you're dating right now, boyfriend, girlfriend phase, investigate. Like, you want to trust each other. If you're with somebody you don't even trust, or you can't even be yourself, you can't open up, there's no communication, and if people are your friends are telling you that you're secretly talking to them, that's all signs. Like, we don't want to jump to conclusions, but that's already drama. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell are you in a relationship and all drama happening? This is what happens when you pick your boyfriend or girlfriend. Your ego chooses the cute one. But you don't pick yourself deeply first. You know what I'm saying? And so you get into a salad bowl again. Like, you get tossed around. We're not sure. Are you the crouton? Are you the lettuce? Are you the cheese in there? Sometimes you get flung out of the salad bowl. You're like, do I even want this relationship? Self-love is difficult sometimes, because that's not exciting. Can someone regain your trust once lost? Yes, but it will be a lot harder to get that trust, and they will have to prove themselves. Right? Because how the hell are you going to trust somebody that loses your trust? You know what I'm saying? I got to unpack some bull. So in my world, you get one chance. I give people one chance. After that one chance, I'm never going to trust you ever again in my life. That's it. Right. At least you got one chance. I ain't got time to waste on people because that's who you are. When you're not loyal. Okay, you ask for forgiveness, I give you one chance. If they do it twice and I keep following through the third time, that's on me. I believe in compassion and grace. Right? Some people, you get 0 chances, but that's no compassion. I want to give people a chance because maybe they actually change. Because I want to believe in people. But after, right, when they do the BS again, I just quietly don't talk to them no more. Why? Because I'm not trying to collaborate with people who are like lack of integrity. I can love them, but I'm not gonna get too close. Because if you get too close to people who lack integrity, then you'll learn from them how to lose integrity without realizing it, because the energy rubs off onto you. And as you get more popular, people want to use me, or like, people love the sound bath we do. They want me to go do sound bath to play music for money. I don't play music for money. I play music for God, and people donate. They do music to sell ticket. I don't sell ticket. I play for free, and if they want to donate, great. Because that's my principles, right? Because it's hard to find flute sound healers because you don't see a lot, right? But the thing is, they don't know I play everything. So if I collaborate with somebody who when I see them playing, they're not even playing from their heart, I give them one chance. First time I try, like, ugh. Second time I try, never again. It's compassion. How long? Today I just come to hang out. That's it. I did that to Malai. Gave one chance. Yeah. That's because you're an OG, Gina. When you're an OG, you're like, been there, done that, but still, you know, you gotta be hungry to be fed. So you try. You're like, no, thank you. But as you make, you know, as things keep not working out, you gotta develop yourself more. Because if you keep attracting low quality, that means you is low quality. That's a hard thing to hear for the ego. You attract low quality. That's on you. You choose low quality people. Right? The ego's like, you don't understand. And so for the people who, right, with wisdom is different. I give whenever somebody likes to ask me for help, but they don't listen, I give them 3 chances. Mentoring people is different. After 3 times, you try to teach somebody, they don't listen, you put them on the slow track because that's who their discipline and their mentality, right? Giving them 3 chances to be on the light worker path, mentoring them that way. After they're like, oh, they ain't about that life. All right, they're on look for boyfriend, girlfriend path. They don't want to love themselves. Like, you can't force people to love themselves, but you can promote it over and over. You know what I'm saying? As much as I would love people to just stop looking for their twin flame outside of them, be your own mother effing twin flame first. That's what's missing. See? My neck. My back. Welcome Zenova Lewis. Made this at home. Look how ghetto this is. That's so ghetto. I think this is called bootleg. Cheers is a coconut cup. And I tape. You know what I'm saying? I could get nicer one, but this is the best sounding one, okay? This is a coconut cup. Right? I got this bougie, okay? This is... But that's too loud. I could get the soft, but the soft one is still too loud. My mics are sensitive. Sounds like I'm starting a fire. We got the holy bells in here. This is called a Dorja bell. A ceremonial Tibetan bell calling on the Buddhas, the bells of heaven. So, Bodhisattva, come hang out with us. Jesus and Buddha, they don't love themselves. Help! Basically, that's it. Help! Basically. Why don't they love their damn self? Just a little bit malice. Not too many. You have not been loving your dad. Why? Well, how do you notice you're not loving yourself? Welcome, my sister Soen. I feel I crave connection and solitude. Yes, that's called being with yourself. You can connect with yourself. If you want solitude and connection, ta-da, meditation. But sometimes you want to exercise a little bit more flavor, like thank you, gratitude, meditation. Thank you that I'm breathing. My lungs work very well. I had some water to drink, food to eat today. The sky was blue with clouds, cicadas sing, the trees ruffle. A great meditation today. I get more, you know what I mean? Add some passion to your prayer. Sometimes we pray and we do meditation and we need a more fire meditation. But instead, it's flaccid. Many people relationship with spiritual practice, flaccid, not making love, just trying to get through it. Just trying to get through. The master called that routine. When you routine, you lose connection with your prayer, your discipline, and that's why the kids don't come to church no more, because we're doing routine. Saying the same message you did 10 years ago. Not inspiring. Why the heck would they come? They already know what you're about to say anyways. Routine. But not the easiest message for people to hear, because why? When what you're doing doesn't connect with people, it's hard to hear. Like imagine you are a leader, but people don't connect with you. Well, realizing that can be very painful. Like imagine you play crystal balls, but people don't connect with what you're doing. Some people will, but the ones that don't, oftentimes they just stay quiet and never come back. And I really like her vibe and his vibe, but why don't they? I haven't seen them in a while. Because when we do routine discipline, when we practice, drive through healing, drive through spirituality, and then charge them $40 or $50, why the hell would they come back? I just lost my dog, says Miss Rambo. And I feel I shouldn't be taking it so hard. Feel what you feel, Miss Rambo. Sorry to hear that about your doggy. We can play something to help soothe your heart. Let me unpack this a little bit more. See? So we got this stack in here. But of course, you can't see the ones over here. Welcome on trans, Miss Rhonda. BCBG. Let's put the G here. E. Test 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. And what is your dog's name? Who was that? Kirby just transitioned. Let me bring up the application so we can get some candles on the screen. Grateful for four-legged angels and partner, family basically. Many beautiful blessings. Animals really heal. Sometimes sometimes we're too damaged to have unconditional love for people. But the animals, that's all they know sometimes. Jacket Dog says, I've been sober for 35 days now. Okay, this is for Kirby baby. Baby Kirby. A little flute, a little singing bowl. Let's see if we can. expectation. Let go of the heaviness that may be on your face, shoulder. Just surrender to peace and vibration. Feel a healthy glow, a happy glow. Here's a happy ocean. Happy ocean. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? Yeah. Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need, baby. It's yeah. Okay, I guess I'll stay 30 minutes longer. Looks like a lot of people. Big mess right now. Big mess. I was just gonna come casual show time. And I'm sick. I'm like, alright. It's all good. Yeah, I don't normally stream Sunday that long, but you know, I'll stay till 11:30. That's why I just casual talk with you. Yeah. Unless you want the beefy. No, I'm trying to chill. Even today, lots of people at the park. What do I need personally right now? I'm trying to hear some Zen vibes. I don't even know if I can play this or else copyright, but because some sound effects are copyrighted. I'm trying to hear some of this. Yeah, can't make we miss you at night. I mean, my goal is to eventually be on here more, you know. But right now I have to go, you know, every Monday I have to go to the temple to support, to serve where the Buddha and God calls me. But now my role is changing, right? I'm growing on here too much, and I have to spend more time devoting because this is a big deal to me. It's not, I don't casually press the live. Right? Even though today was casual, but I see many people need, you know, when I see people need me and I can support, I want to. That's not, and you know, and of course before I get on, I make sure my energy's grounded. That's why I act, you know, silly, I chill. Welcome, Sassy Mom. And I'm just doing what I need, and then when my heart feels something, then we do it, you know. Yeah. Of course, as I'm sitting with you right now, I'm restoring myself, speaking gently. I'm not trying to give any message right now. I just trying to hang out and just meditate. Breathe with you, enjoy I think the broom sound is quite relaxing to me because in Thailand, it's what you do when you go to the temple. You can just rake leaves, you can just sweep leaves all day whenever it's the season. And when you're done sweeping the leaf, there's more leaves to brush. You put it in a basket, you bring it to the wherever, or you make piles. But if you want to go all the way, you put the leaf in a bucket. But many people just want to do the pile. So I realized, a lot of people want to sweep the leaf in the pile, but they don't want to finish the mission because it's not that fun to put the leaves in the bucket. But if you don't complete your work, you don't learn to complete your own inner work. You just want to see the work, you want to face the work, but you don't want to take out the trash. You just want to go to a sound bath only. Take out the trash is forgiveness. Let go completely. Can you jump in the leaves? You can do whatever. Just make sure you know what's in the leaf pile, because some temples have a lot of snakes. The temple that I meditated at has I wouldn't say lots of snakes, but I had to be mindful all the time because it's a temple that's in the swamp area. So every day you would see a snake running by like somewhere. You're like, oh, I'm not going over there right now. You know what I mean? Okay, if I see a snake, what's the protocol? Run. Right, run. Or just don't go towards that area. And the funny part is that temple also had a monkey. People can be snakes too. People can also be monkeys. So people would buy like food you would buy food for yourself and the monkey. So the restaurant was, And that temple had the biggest pond and the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life. Why? Part of Thai culture, first of all, it's dopamine. Have y'all seen 50 fish eating food? It's kind of relaxing. You're like, God dang, more please. It's like feeding ducks. But imagine these ducks are gigantic fish that people have been feeding for like probably 40, humbly speaking, let's just say 30 years. No, these fishes are market fish, because in Buddhist culture, they go buy fish at the market and they release it. And so you have literally gigantic river monster like that show in front of the temple. And they have like a myth about it that there's like a serpent, a magical serpent under the temple, which is an amazing myth, because that temple is a meditation discipline temple where many monks, there's stories about people shining from practicing, and there's a lot of when you're dealing with yogis, yogic and the bodhisattva path, which is non-traditional, right? This is like kind of the Buddha didn't teach that, but it's kind of dope, so we'll quietly accept it and pretend that go along with it. Because the Buddha didn't like anything other than the Buddha's teaching in Thai culture. You're like, you're not supposed to believe it, but we all do. It's so weird. You know what I mean? So weird. Like, everybody believes it, but you kind of like, we believe in magic here. But you can't say that out loud because the system don't like it. Because there is no magic. It's like ego. But in Mahayana and Vajrayana, Tibetan Buddhism, there's always some evolution here. Exactly. There's always, but you can't say it out loud because you have to learn how to play the game. Because if you go against the system, that is your foundation. Right? It can be a conflict of interest. Because if you get too popular doing your own thing and not what the system is doing, you could be a thorn. And systems don't like thorns. They take the thorn out. But you can, instead of being a thorn, you're just a blunt thorn. You could be sharp, but you don't want to, because then you'll get too much attention. You gotta stay under the radar. Do you notice this? Right? Stay under the radar when we're doing. Right? Stay humble. Know nothing. But do excellent work. Be a good lotus. Okay, here's a koi pond. Feed the fish. I hope you're not overextending yourself. What do you mean overextending? No, I only get on when I feel ready. That's the truth. If I force myself to get on and I'm not in harmony, then I go against my principles and then I get sick. It's easy to, yeah. I'm barely working hard. Right? At this point, I'm meditating with you. The ice machine is on today. Right. That's why I'm speaking like this. Sleepy. I'm speaking in a more of a sleepy tone. Because I'm restoring myself and still being useful. So imagine after this, I can just drool. Just being honest with you. When you do a meditative live stream, you can always do self-care. But many people, they don't know how to do it. So you turn, like, it's not normal to do 5-hour spiritual live stream. What kind of content? Like, I don't know anyone else who does it. Joe Rogan can do 3 to 4 hours. Okay. Respect. Joe Rogan, we do 5 hours. I give you a sound bath and a podcast same time. What's your favorite bowl? I just got new bowls, but currently the one that I've been gravitating to, this is my only A3. I have an A sharp. This is 220 hertz. part of the reason I like these bowls is because you have to learn how to utilize the bowl, which what makes it special. So it does a good bass tone. It does a good mid-tone. You can tap the high pitch. I mean, all the bowls you can, but this is the one that's been hitting. And of course, you can polish mid-tone. This is all basic, by the way. Or maybe I just make it look easy. I don't even know. At this point, I just serve God the end. You know. And of course, very pleasant. Do you know what the chakra frequency would be? The base, every time you tap the bowl, it changes different chakra. But the main one, it depends what you use, how you use it the most, right? So generally, the way you would use a singing bowl the most is the easiest way, tap and polish, or it's called rim play. I don't like the word rim play. Polishing sounds more bougie. Rim play. Right, so since you tap it more, then you just measure what's the dominant key. Or you would measure it while you're polishing. Essentially is two notes, the higher pitch one, mid one, but it could be as complex as 3 notes if you're doing super bougie, something like this. And then you tap, and then you tap. And they all do different things, right? That's why you see me doing all. So I don't know how to use it, but the universe, the Buddha, Jesus, the holy things know how to. All you do is get out of the damn way and let the spirit flow. And that's why I'm happy in my life. Yeah, you have a move. Yeah. What type of pad is sitting? Oh, this is a pizza. It came with it. It just foam. But see, when you order bougie stuff, it comes with the special pads. This is like my Pokemon card. You want a pink? Which combination you want? The masculine? You want the heart chakra? Or you want the crown? Okay, we take the crown. What does your diet consist of? When it comes to food, I'm vegetarian. I eat eggs. I try not to. I'm gently aware of the volume I eat, because when I'm doing healing work or serving, your energy doesn't flow well when you got too much food in your stomach, because your organs still working. So the best way when you're vegetarian, it digests quickly within the hour or two. When you're vegetarian, it just goes. And so when your stomach is clear, your energy flows better. When you eat anything that's dense, that takes days to digest, it's hard for your energy to flow. Yeah. I drink coffee in the morning, a latte. And I started doing the bougie coffee, grinding up my own coffee in the morning, putting it, and then I froth the milk with a frother. So fresh coffee that's recently roasted, like from HEB, but it's like a local roaster, and it says dated. Right, within a month or two after roasting, that's like the best coffee. And so, because you want the best energy. If you don't invest in good energy, you're drinking old energy. But this is because this is my life. Right? But before I didn't care about the details as much. But as your life becomes more of a like I just help people all day, I gotta make sure I have good energy. So when I drink tea, I don't drink regular tea. I drink ceremonial matcha. And I also add I drink a ceremonial matcha latte in the evening. If I mess with that routine in any way, my sleep suffers because I'm using too much caffeine. Yeah. So morning coffee, evening matcha latte. If I do more than that, I'm screwed. Because why? My heart is gonna because my whole day is sensitive. Right. I'm already working out. I'm like rollerblading. I'm streaming 10 hours a day. I'm already sleeping, and I gotta make sure I have some sort of nap time. So right. So it's pretty serious to me that I'm disciplined, because if I don't, then I can't be effective in what I'm doing. And it's ginger. Yeah, it's good for your immune system. Has a lot of fire energy. So just how many hours do I sleep? 6, 7. But my current right now is 6 hours. But I also take naps. Sometimes I take longer naps during the day, because sometimes online the energy is heavy. Sleep, but when the energy is good, and as people need more healing, you also need to restore yourself better. So I actually have been eating a lot of salad and fruits. But sometimes I eat, I always boil 2 eggs, and my guilty pleasure would be like eating the unhealthy, impossible chicken or whatever it is. But it's more about making sure your mind's happy and your body's happy, not being perfect, you know. And also, I'm not also trying to like spend so much money. So I'm not eating like everything organic because I can't afford it yet. But as I grow my wealth, then I could switch to organic everything if it's necessary. But at the end of the day, you don't need to. If you can afford it, great. If you can't afford it, just any kind of vegetables, even if it's like, you know, not organic, it's better than eating junk food. So I've been cutting a ton of junk food out because why? I'm starting to find a healthy flow. Thank you, Ox5 and Big T. Thank you so much. So it's just about paying attention to what's working in your life, improving it. I'm just honored to get this far in life, and I'm honored people take me seriously because I am serious about everything I'm doing. Everything, when you surrender and live with a pure life, it grows. Like today we mentioned that at Unity Church, we hold an event. It's the most popular event at the church. Right? At the park, I mean, the amount, it's growing so much, 100 people just meditating. So when I see everything growing, I need to also grow my discipline and my mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and making sure like I need exercise. So I've been rollerblading pretty hard, you know. I've been exploring, going deeper, and eventually I'll be live streaming the rollerblade. I bought a chest mount because a lot of people, you know, locally we're doing that. So on here we're already meditating on a weekly basis, 50, 60, right? And when the weather's good, it's 60, 70, 80. And if the weather's supremely good, then there's no parking spaces. And that's why we don't even promote the event on Sunday, because we don't want 160 people meditating, because that has happened before. And like you can hear the cars circling the park because it's a small park. It's like low-key park. It's like artist park. It's next to a university. It's not the mainstream. Yeah. I used this Funyun. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Blasting music while rollerblading with us. Yeah. It's just about slowly improve. You know. When I see something works, I learn from the master. When something works, you want to invest more time into it. When you don't feel connected, you have to still give it some time to see, is this the door closing or does my ego doesn't like it? Right, so I don't want to dip out of things, but as my heart doesn't feel it, I know it's time to move to something new. You got to give some time, because you want to check if is your ego being pouty, or is this the universe telling you next? And so that part is just, you have to be humble enough to go through some things and follow your heart. Sometimes you're attached to things that you don't feel connected to because you're just attached, because it serves you so good. You know, it's like working at the Cheesecake Factory or working at any job. That's wild, right? Sometimes you're attached to relationships not functional because you're just attached to dysfunction. Because that's what you've seen your parents do sometimes. And then as you let go of dysfunctional relationships, then you start to get closer to more functional relationship, which is with yourself. when you find your, like, the reason I love sound healing is because it's just so interesting to me. You just gotta find what's deeply interesting to you and give your life to it. That's it. But it's not easy, right? Because there's a lot of sacrifice involving in following your dream life. That's why there's a more clear path of welcoming Empress Sally. There are other more clear path to making money, right? Especially when you have money makers teaching you how to live a life that's, you pay the bills, but you're not fulfilled. So it makes you question, are you living to just pay bill, or you're living to chase a little dream, or maybe a lot of dream? You know what I mean? Yes, it's safer for me to go to college, get a job, be regular, and be like not testing the boundaries, not testing my dream, just going the safe route. That's what I call regular, taking the safe route. But to not take the safe route, to climb the mountain, we'll climb a little mountain because it's easy, but to climb a big dream, that's why I end up being like this, because I'm willing to, it's almost like I had no choice but to climb the big mountain. I had nothing to lose other than my life. When you realize you got nothing to lose but your life, then you start living. Right? When you stop being scared of losing your life, you start to see, well, if I got one life to live, why am I going to take the safe route? Is becoming a student with your master a safe route? Absolutely not. It's not normal for somebody to just study at a temple for 3 years. I just drove to the temple committedly every day for 3 years with no pay. Well, I did make money from live streaming at that time, but it was $50 a month in the beginning. When I told y'all that I'm eating canned beans, like, if you don't truly believe in your dream, you're gonna just give up easily. If you're not willing to do the difficult thing, Some people are like, no, you can like survive off very little, but we're so attached to crunchy, greasy food that we're like, no, I don't want to just eat canned beans and sardines. That's not. But what's more important, your dream or eating? Most people will say eating. The end. That's the issue. You just don't believe in your damn dream enough. When you truly believe in your dream, like, that guy, Eric Brownover, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. It just means that sometimes you don't truly believe your dream enough. You're not hungry for it, so you never be fed. Because if you're just kind of hungry, you're not actually going to be fed, because most people are just kind of believe in their dream, so they don't actually achieve it. What is your dream? You're looking at it right now. The reason you're here, the reason why we feel relaxed when we're here. And it's just about uniting humanity and spreading peace through that unity. And that peace has no string attached. That love has no strings attached. People will try to be attached to me, but love your damn self is the message. And also making money doing that. That might be that part is the part that scares most people. The money part. Yes, I'm doing all that, but it doesn't make money. No, it doesn't make money yet. Like an artist. When you first become an artist, some people may make it quickly, but they don't last long because they got there too easily. And the people who have to work their butts off to just slowly grind, they're going to do it for their lifetime because that's their blessing. Right? Because talent and hard work is different. Sometimes you're talented, but you're not hard work. But the people who hard work will outgrow eventually the talented people, because the talented people, sometimes they're not grateful for their gift. And the hard-working people have to earn and develop their gift. Right? So there's a sense of I earned this versus I'm just blessed with it already. And so what are you willing to earn? What are you willing to work hard at? What are you willing to grind? And when you find that, it becomes your fuel. It lights you up. And that's why the system doesn't see spiritual as work. Well, the issue is the way people talk about spirituality is different for many people. To be spiritual is just to be a genuine person and grow that movement. Right? And to grow that, just be a genuinely loving person. But some people, you can be spiritual and don't need it to be your job. Right? You genuinely love yourself and others, and that could be any role. You could be a bus driver who's spiritual because you're kind, you're loving. Right? You can also identify as a healer and don't actually heal, but that's the best that you know. And so a lot of spiritual communities, sometimes we dress spiritual, we talk spiritual, we act spiritual, but we're missing authenticity. And that part you can't say out loud. It's like, you are not authentic. That's not your job to call people inauthentic. But when I see inauthenticity, I go, I smell something. This is familiar. Go the other way, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, universe. I knew I smelled something weird over here. Let me just go back in my heart real quick. Like, I'm not here to call people out. It's just when I don't resonate, I just kind of quietly don't collab, don't respond. They want you so bad because they like the way you play the flute. I want you at my event. But I don't work to sell ticket. You work to sell ticket. I don't want to collaborate with people who sell tickets. Because that's called conditional love. When you just show up and serve from the heart, that's called unconditional love. Now I'll support from time to time because I want to support the city and the people, but I don't want to keep collaborating with people who do spiritual business, because I don't do spiritual business. I do spiritual practice. And that value is kind of extremely hard to find nowadays, because spirituality is a great business, very lucrative, but people are just getting surface level healing, and so it makes them chase the high of spiritual breakthroughs. Every damn moment is a spiritual breakthrough when you're grateful for your damn life. The end. But this old news, it's just as you get more, as I grow, people want to collaborate. People talk good about you, and then I really want you. And then some people don't understand, why don't you collaborate? That's an amazing place to meditate. I would love to do a sound bath in downtown rooftop at the bougie pool with other sound healer and get paid. I'm like, that vision don't even inspire me. I'm not here to play in hotel. That they already, they got enough people over there. They got enough people in hotel. It's hard to explain to people either, you know. And as you become more influential, people just want to come and talk to them that I'm also very spiritual. I'm very spiritual. Notice me. Like, okay, great, you're spiritual. Now go help people. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're spirit. Oh, you're a healer. Okay, help people. Sometimes they want me to notice. They want me to acknowledge that they're a healer. I'm just like, it's the actions speak louder than words. Right? And because saying that you're a healer means nothing to me. Because a lot of people say I am a Reiki master because I got the certificate. Very popular nowadays. When you do good work, then now, because when somebody does good work, what happens? You talk like people talk about that person. They talk about the details of what they feel when they're there. When they do excellent work, they talk about what they feel, not what that you try going here, that you try the cold plunge and yoga at this place, but they don't talk about the feeling. Because they don't even remember, they just know, oh, it's cool. So I learn from people who don't, right? Many people, oh, I like going there, but they don't talk about, oh, this feels so soothing. Like today, somebody referred somebody to the park and they say, just go, you'll like it. Like that's the kind of promotion God gives you. They don't even just go, you'll like it. Right? There's no like they're not confident. I just show up, hit some bowls. But the results are great, but we gotta stay humble. Because if you don't stay humble, I did it. I heal. I have clairvoyant, clear audience. I can sound heal you really good. Link in the bio. Instantly. Meow. Donnie Yen. It was that way in the 70s, fads and crowds, but have known great yoga. Yeah. There's great teachers always around. It's just not many great teachers oftentimes don't push the boundary. It's hard to tap into the mainstream and don't get corrupted. Politics and money, clout chasing, and right, there's a lot that can easily corrupt you. Some are even selling scented spray for it. I mean, it works. Incense is a scented spray. It works, but the main part, right, it's more about practice, right? You can practice when you light, you feel, right? You just need enough to create a ceremony but that ceremony is a devotion to your inner world, to your inner connection. That's why when I get on stream, I'm always sitting like this, speaking like this, and graceful. Do you think intuition will tell us when we're ready to teach? Absolutely. Because when you think you got what it takes, then you gotta take the leap of faith and sometimes fall on your face. Because sometimes you think you're ready to teach, and part of the test is falling flat on your face, nobody show up to your event. One person show up to your event, and you better be grateful for that one, because that one could be an angel in disguise. And you take it for granted, and then you don't go to the next step because you're ungrateful for just that one person, and that person may be you. But many ego people are like, oh, that's embarrassing. Nobody show up. Play for the damn trees if you do sound healing. Right? Guide meditation for the squirrels. There's something listening. I want to do guided meditation content. I'm thinking about live your life. If it sounds inspiring to you, then, but you have to see, is it genuine? Sometimes you want to do something because your mind thinks that's interesting, but you don't love it. You're just trying to do something interesting, but you don't love it. Because you want to be popular more than serve God, more than serve humanity. Right? When I'm cracking jokes, I'm just being myself. I'm aware it's entertaining, but I also need it because why? I need my damn pinky up. It's who I am. So be yourself. Like if you don't crack jokes, like do you relate to people? How do you relate to people? Be vulnerable with who you are. Right? I share with y'all my life story like all the time. And it's not for me, it's to open up. Because when I open up, who else is gonna open up? Some of y'all. But many healers on here wanna talk at you, right? Like they talk at you and you don't feel. They talk about stuff that's interesting, because why? To keep you there, to keep the viewer count a bit higher, but they don't hold it. Why? When you're not authentic and you're speaking spiritual philosophy, it's just a bunch of noise ain't nobody want to hear. And I've been trying to teach this to people, but they don't want to hear it. And then they start panels, nobody, like it doesn't grow. Doing panels with people and you have a lot of people talking about, it's like people want connection, but instead you're reading a book, a bunch of information that has no feeling. And sometimes you think it has feeling, but it's all from your ego. And that's really hard to teach people. So that's why I just play dumb, do my thing, I support people. But if what they're doing I don't resonate with, I'm like, because I'm trying to collaborate. I want to see people who are on the same wavelength, grounded, humble, devoted, practicing. A lot of it is about being seen. I am a healer. Notice me. I'm a healer. I have authority. I know what I'm talking about. I have experience in healing people. I'm worried about rambling and getting off. Yeah. I have authority because I've gone through this experience. That gives me authority, and that's why you should listen. And it sounds like this, and some people do fall for it because there's a lot of teachers out here that has authority that's trying to teach you something, but link in the bio. And there are some great teachers out there. Link in the bio. Right? It leads to that damn link in the bio. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I like this person's vibe, but then it's a life coaching business. Right. And again, you have the free will to do whatever the heck you want, but the reason why people are here in this community is because this is actually spiritual practicing community, not spiritual business community. There's a huge difference, and it's hard to explain that. because so much New Age spiritual communities are just spiritual business and not spiritual practice. Or they say it's spiritual practice, but it's more about, if you want to learn, just imagine this. I could start a sound healing certification and charge $1,111 and people would buy it. But that's not who I am. But the issue is, a lot of people are doing that because it makes money. It's not what the Buddha taught. It's not what Jesus taught. But you have to have balance. Like, be open to it, but don't lose yourself to the bag. Right? And so it's easy to lose yourself to the bag because you have an iPhone 16 that you're making payments on. You have the latest Prius you're making payments on. You have a house you're making payments on. Now you just have a bunch of payments. Now you got to work for money. Well, what makes money in the spiritual world? Tarot, yoga, sound healing certification, teaching yoga, starting workshops, and right? So all of this is spiritual business practice. And that's fine. It's just, that's what people are willing to do, what they want. I'm just here to say what we do in here is different, and that's why the energy in here is different. I try to make that distinction every stream because I'm aware I'm battling so much spirit. There's so much spiritual business on TikTok and everywhere. Right? When you go on TikTok, card reading, spinneroonie, link in the bio, psychic training, $500, psychic training, $800, private one-on-one, 1 hour, $222, cha-ching, 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 and your life's still the same. And they wonder why the husband mad. The husband like, what did you pay on? And the wife like, you doing that thing again? Then they get pissed off at spiritual people because they are capitalizing on people's need for teachers, but instead they become a cash cow. But these people have good intentions, by the way. It's not like they're evil. That's the best they know. Right? It's not like they're evil teachers trying to get, like they have good intentions. It's just what they have been taught is spiritual business. Because that's who they learn from. Life coaches, spiritual coaches. And so there's a lineage of that has nothing, like it's more about the dough corrupts it. And it's hard to teach that because people need money. I got mouths to feed. You got children. And so the peer light workers and the peer bodhisattvas can be difficult to find. But they're out there, brothers, sisters. They're there somewhere. It starts with you. But do you have faith in that kind of discipline and practice? Most of the time, hell no. I'm trying to make my money. I'm trying to charge $55 a head for a sound bath. You know? Right, that's profitable. Right, you go in the woods, you can invite 20 people, sell tickets on Eventbrite, meetup.com, they can pay money. That's good money. Good business, very lucrative. Very lucrative, very profitable, but not very demure. Not very mindful. And so this is the new wave that I'm trying to develop this movement of peer light workers, right? Donation-based light worker, right? But it takes time to build that. You know, it takes time to build. So that's why it's taking me years to get to this moment. Lifetime. Because I met many sound healers. Like, I want you to come watch me right now do sound healing. I'm like, okay, word. When I watch a sound healing, I'm like, golly, do you only know yang energy? Just loud only? I'm like, golly, you're burning people out. You're making them too high. Yeah, don't quit your day job. Don't quit it. Have a main job and then have your baby, develop your baby, your dream. Right. And some people just whacking bowls, just like ding dong. Are you even breathing? Are you present? Sometimes they're just wing wing. That's why, as much as I don't want to say that, there's a lot on TikTok. Just whacking bowls, lack mindfulness and discipline. And I don't say anything either. I'm like, oh, I don't want to send the wrong message by following them. You know what I mean? So if I notice somebody I don't resonate with, I just don't follow. Not personal. It's just you don't resonate with everybody. I'm trying to connect with people who are disciplined and take it seriously. Yeah. Even donation seems hard for. Here's the thing. The donation become more natural when you become excellent. Because imagine how many people who do good sound healing and good teaching and good talking. How many people do great sound healing? Right? Great talking, great music. There's a lot of great ones. Well, what about profound, life-changing sound bath? Excellent. That's why everything's growing. Because when you learn to be excellent, people cry tears of joy, and they were able to grieve their father. After a year, they don't know how to cry, but you just play that one flute that one time. It unlocks something. And as you do it for free, now some people can do that, but they gotta pay every time. So you stop the healing process, because some people cannot afford another $55 every month or every week. But when you do it for free, what happens? They're gonna show up to every one of them. And instead of money, they show up with devotion. People's devotion to love and practice is worth way more than money. There's a lot of things have that time, commitment, right? So much priceless things. And so as people become very devoted, the aura of the community meditating radiates through the whole city. And the vision is for every major city that we are in to have a free public meditation. If you're in France, Paris, free sound bath there. If you're in Germany, free at the park somewhere, somebody doing a sound bath. In Thailand, somebody at the park doing a free sound bath every Sunday. That's the whole vision. And you don't have to change your religion. Just focus on your practice and make it free. Be open to donation. Don't get corrupted. But if you get corrupted, that's on you. That's why I'm sharing with you, vulnerable with you, about what I'm doing, how it's being successful, why it's growing. But I'm aware that some people may, and of course every city, every country will have its challenges. It's not supposed to be just easy. But how did our ancestors do it? How did the Buddha do it? How did Jesus do it? Right? How did all the mystics before us did it? If they're willing to stand up and do their part, I'm willing to do my part too. But we gotta learn how to grow the movement, not just one person be the Messiah. Everybody's the messenger. The message is love is within. Connect with it. Help others connect with that. And as our community is all innerly connected, the whole city changed, the whole country changed, and the whole world changes. But of course, there's gonna always be evil and negative people, because that's the reality of this dimension of, you know, of human experience. There's gonna be negativity. We're not here to pretend it doesn't exist, but we can do a good job of creating a healthy environment starting within. Have you visited there's Bodhi trees everywhere when you yeah. There's Bodhi trees, yeah. Well, the Bodhi tree is a symbol that we're all connected to one tree. We're just all, it's like all the rivers that are like the roots of a tree that lead to the trunk that leads to the ocean. Right? So it's just another concept. One love, one root, one tree, one body. Anyways, I think this is a good time, because if I don't stop, I'll go on. And I think we feel complete. So before I leave, let's just do a little breathing. Don't worry, I'll be on. I usually stream longer than these times, but I've been doing more sound bath and talking together, right? Weaving in this talk in the sound bath, because a sound bath too long, many people cannot deal with it. So I learned to sometimes weave in a little spiritual talk and music. Okay, I'll do a flute for y'all, and then we're gonna do 3 Om, okay? I think y'all like Egyptian flute, so we're gonna do Egyptian flute. There's gonna be more of that tomorrow, but tonight, this is coming to a complete. So thank you so much for being here, for meditating, for being open to listening to the bald guy talk some words. And we just end with 3 ohms. Thank you, Terry. Divine CC. 안녕하. 감사합니다. ขอบคุณนะครับที่มานั่งสมาธิกัน Muchas gracias para meditación y conversación espiritual. Please love your damn self still. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you to all the kind words, the peaceful word. Thank you to beautiful weather. Stay grounded. Try not to eat too much, okay? I don't want y'all getting sick because your system clogged with turkey. Have a limit on it, dang. Have a limit on that, okay? Y'all gonna get sick. Okay? At least get some digestive enzymes so that the food digests, okay? Digestive enzymes. Detox your body. And if you don't have any of that, drink some green tea. Green tea. Green tea. Thank you for all the gifts, all the likes, all the follow. Yeah, green tea. What type of frequency is rain sound? I think it's Mother Earth's love, cleansing, the cleansing frequency. Why green tea? It's not, the caffeine's not so high, it detoxes you, there's antioxidants, and it's not acidic. Many people, when we eat fried food and things that are acidic, it makes our body out of balance, and yeah, it's really good for you. But just don't steep the tea too long. When the tea is not delicious, you don't want to drink it. So you have to, when you brew green tea, don't use boiling water, okay? If you don't know, if you just, once the water is boiled, add some water to it to make sure the water is not boiling hot, okay? So reduce the water temperature so that you don't burn the green tea, especially if it's bougie, pinky up, loose leaf. But if you're drinking bag tea, don't oversteep it, or else you're gonna get really jittery from tea that's too strong. But some of y'all like that, right? See, man, I'll be telling them too much stuff. Goodbye. I'm teaching y'all how to drink tea. Thank you. Is there anything else I could, yeah? Water. Or, water. Hot water works too, keeps your organs, right? If you're having issue, you're fasting, right? Because if you drink cold water, your body has to turn it back to hot water. Yeah, lemon water, cucumber water, and water. Add water into water and drink it. The ritual makes it feel special. I'm drinking water today. That's a marketing strategy. This is water. Goodbye.